Shalom Israel, Brother Malak, I'm back with a biblical lesson. I'm going to dub this one as Did Yahweh cast away his people? Did Yahweh cast away his people? Because there is some misconception and confusion on the matter. And the fact of the matter is, Yahweh did not cast away his people. Who are his people? His people are the 12 tribes of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians, you are the 12 tribes scattered abroad. You are the people of the Holy Scriptures. I'll say it again. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians, we are the children of Israel, scattered abroad, according to Deuteronomy 28:68, Deuteronomy 28:64, James 1:1. There's no denying that spiritual, historical, and biblical fact. For the truth is truth. Jeremiah 31, let's get into some prophecy. Jeremiah 31:31, behold, the day come, or Salak, behold, the days come, said the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, bondage, which my covenant they broke. Although I was a husband unto them, said the Lord, Yahweh, the Ancient of Days, but this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel, not the house of Edom, not the house of Ishmael, not the house of Elam, not the house of Ammon, not the house of Moab, not the house of Cush, not the house of Ham. Jeremiah 31:33, but this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel, the real Israel, the true Israel, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians, you black and brown tribes scattered abroad, according to James 1:1. After those days, said the Lord, I will put my law. What is his law? His commandments. I will put my commandments in their inward parts and write it in their minds, and will be their God, and they shall be my people. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for they shall all know me, from them least of them and unto the greatest of them, said the Lord, for I will forgive their iniquity and remember their sin no more. So yes, we basically won't be doing what we're doing now in these latter times of Esau's kingdom, prophesying and teaching and telling Israel to come back to the Father's covenant, come back to the Father's blood oath before he brings his great destruction and before he sends Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, to redeem the elect. This is pure cut truth. This is pure cut truth. Jeremiah 31:35. Thus said the Lord, which give the sun for a light. These are the luminaries. The sun is a luminary. It's a light. The moon is a luminary. It's a light. The stars are luminaries. They are lights, according to the Holy Scrolls. Jeremiah 31:35. Thus said the Lord, which gives the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divides the sea when the waves thereof roar. The Lord of hosts is his name. So Yahweh created these things. So you silly, filthy atheists. It's gonna be hell to tell when Hamashiach comes back with his judgment. The fact that y'all are breathing and living and manifesting and still denying who you ignorantly call God, Yahweh, is total contradiction. Jeremiah 31:36. But I don't expect you heathens to believe in him anyway, because that's just how y'all roll. Well, at least majority of you heathens, that's how y'all roll. Jeremiah 31:36. If those ordinances, those luminaries, the sun, the moon, the stars, if those ordinances depart from before me, says the Lord, says Yahweh, then the seed of Israel also, Salak, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. Ding 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 ding. Jeremiah 31:36. Again, if those ordinances, those luminaries, the sun, the moon, the stars, if those ordinances depart from before me, said the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. The sun is still there. It comes around during the hot season. The moon is still there. It pops out during the night, along with the stars, when the clouds are not present. These luminaries and ordinances are still in effect. They're still live and well. So by God's word, or Yahweh's word, and he's no liar, that means Israel, the seed of Israel, the remnant of Israel, is still on the earth today. The seed of Israel is still here on earth. The holy seed, the holy people are still here on earth today, because the sun and the moon and the stars have not been eradicated. So one of you preachers, you fake Jewish, you deacons, you Christianity, somebody is lying. Somebody is lying, and it will be hell to tell the captain when he arrives. That being via Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, according to Revelation 6:14 through 17, Revelations 2:26 to 27, Revelations 12:5, Isaiah 63, 1 through 6, Isaiah 66:15 through 16. These lies will be recompensed. Jeremiah 31:37. Thus said the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, said the Lord. Yes, we sinned. Our forefathers, foremothers sinned. Who are the Israelites? You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Indians, you black and brown tribes of the earth, scattered to the four corners. Via prophecy, James 1:1, you are the biblical, historical, spiritual, righteous, rightful rulers of the planet Earth. You are the chosen people of God. And Yahweh is saying, Jeremiah 31:37, thus said the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, we know Esau, Edom hasn't measured the whole heavens. These Edomites are still finding Yahweh's discoveries. They're still finding out stuff. Jeremiah 31:37, thus said the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, and not only the Edom, but the other heathen nations, and their scientists and whatnot, and doctors and whatnot, they're still finding Yahweh's discoveries. We're finding new discoveries of Yahweh's creations. Jeremiah 31:37, thus said the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath. And we know that haven't happened because Leviathan has not been found. And the Bible, our Bible states that Leviathan will pop out in that latter day, according to Job 41. That's why the Moabites and Ammonites, Moabites and Ammonites created Godzilla. That chiefly comes out of our scriptures, our scrolls. Leviathan, that great watery serpent, it's a real creature, and I think it's a couple of them. So this is prophecy showing and proving that the Israelites are still here, because nobody, even to the Israelites, the chosen nation, has not discovered the foundations of all the earth. Leviathan we haven't found yet. Behemoth, which is a land animal, and he's or she is somewhere in the midst of the valleys of the land, according to Job. So Leviathan and Behemoth haven't even been discovered yet. Jeremiah 31:37 again, thus said the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, said the Lord. So ding, 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 ding. Israel is still here. The 12 tribes are still here. And it is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians. You are the priest, the holy priest, the priests, the kings, the princesses, the princes, the kings and queens, the royal people of the earth. You are the real original rulers of earth. You are God's chosen people. And these heathens know this. They know that. They know this. And they know these scrolls and prophecies are real. And that's the funny part about it. They won't tell you, but amongst each other, they have discourse. But this is why judgment is coming upon them for their lies and deceits and crafty ways. Great judgment, a painful judgment. Revelation 7:4, more proof that the children of Israel are here. Revelation 7:4, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Ding, 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 again. Revelation 7:4, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. We just precept upon precept, line upon line, with Jeremiah 31, verses 31 on down to 37. And it's saying the same exact thing, that Israel, the seed, is here. They are here. And they are the Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians. Those woolly-haired, bronze-skinned people of the earth. And now our seed has been scattered throughout the four corners. We have basically indulged with the heathen nations. So some of our brothers and sisters come out looking like the heathen nations. Confusion of face. So, the seed of Israel is everywhere. Romans 11, Another clear indicator that we are still here and waiting on the King's return. Hamashiach Yahawashai, the second coming. I don't think there's nothing more anticipated than the second coming besides these next two prophecies, and that is World War III and this MOTB, this mark of the beast. Romans 11, 1 and 2. Romans 11, 1 and 2. You know, you Christians love to run to Apostle Paul letters, and y'all don't know why he wrote the letters and who he sent the letters to. But if you really do your due diligence in your studying of the scriptures and the scrolls, you would realize that Paul wrote these letters unto the Israelites that were scattered within these lands. Galatians, the land of Galilee. Corinthians, the land of Corinth. Philippians, the land of Philippian, or whatnot. What else? The Thessalonians, the land of Thessaloniki. Could be butchering that, but oh well. And when you write letters, why do you write letters? To get them across to certain places. That's the whole point of a letter, to reach a region where you can't get to. And he was writing these letters, these epistles, into the Israelites that were scattered abroad, according to James 1 and 1, Deuteronomy 28:68, Deuteronomy 28:64. The Israelites kept going off, so they always were scattered. Yahweh always scattered them within different captivities or within different nations of the heathen. It's clear cut right in the scriptures. You just have to read and have that Ruach Kadash to guide you, to show you the truth of truth, of truth, of truth. Romans 11, 1 through 2. Romans 11, 1 through 2. I say then, have God, Yahweh, the Ancient of Days, cast away his people? Question mark. God forbids. This is Paul. This is Apostle Paul telling you that Yahweh has not cast away his people. We already have precept with this, with Jeremiah 31. Then we precept again with Revelation 7:4. Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. This is how you read our biblical scrolls and scriptures. Romans 11, Apostle Paul. I say then, have God cast away his people? God forbids. For I also, Paul, you Christians love Paul, for I also am an Israelite. And this is for those that have been lied and deceived. Oh, he's saying through the Spirit, through faith, and this. Okay, let's see what Paul says. For I also am an Israelite of the seed of the seed. You know, sperma, the seed of Abraham, and of the tribe of Benjamin, Binyamin, in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, Binyamin. Romans 11, 1 through 2. I say then, have God cast away his people? God forbid. For I also am an Israelite of the seed, sperma, pedigree, lineage, seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. God has not cast away his people, which he foreknew. And that's the point. So are the Israelites still here? Duh. The Israelites are still here. Who are the Israelites today, right now, in 2022, or supposedly 2022? It is you black and brown tribes of the earth, you so-called Native Indians, Negroes, Latinos. You are the children of Israel. You are the seed or seeds of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. that were scattered abroad through the many captivities. It's all in the Bible. It's right there. It's right there. You just have to have the Ruach Kadash to really guide and show you through all the vain deceits and false doctrines that have been taught to hide the truth of truth, the truth of truth, the truth of truth, the truth of truth. And if we wasn't here, then how could the prophecy of Revelation 7:4 be fulfilled? And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144K of all the tribes of the children of Israel. That there tells you that the tribes are still here. And you know what? With that, I'm going to say, Kol Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakat Kadash. All glory to Yahweh for fulfilling his prophecies in these latter times. The truth is coming out. The truth is already out. The truth has already been understood. But now Yahweh has put it upon everybody. So there's no excuses. There's no excuses when Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, breaks those skies. There's no excuses. For you heathens and for you Israelites specifically, because he's coming back to gather the elect of Israel. Accordingly to the Bible, or according to the Bible, everybody is not going to be saved, and everybody is not getting on those chariots, those ships, those angelical vehicles. Everybody is not getting on those chariots, those flying rows. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. Or what the Christians call raptures or rapture. Everybody is not going to be raptured. Everybody is not going up there. And that's just the truth. It's just the truth. This is why, as the hopeful elect, we work to be deemed worthy. We work to be deemed worthy. Because like I say all the time, Israel, Yahweh, Israel, Yahweh, Yasha Allah, Yahweh. When those skies crack, it's not going to matter what else you have done. It's going to be what have you done for the Lord, or who you call the Lord, and what were you doing? We're all on borrowed time. That's one thing humans don't comprehend. Even to the heathens, even to the Israelites, even to the Israelites, even to the heathens. We're all on borrowed time. And everyone has their lot. And only the elect will make it up out of here, out of this modern Babylon. Shalom.